What are 7 biblical meaning of eating in a dream? Dreams can be a source of mystery and confusion. But sometimes, they can also be a way for God to communicate with us. One common dream symbol that people have is eating. But what does it mean to eat in a dream from a biblical perspective? In this video, we'll explore 7 possible interpretations of eating in a dream, based on the Bible. Meaning 1. Spiritual nourishment. One of the most common interpretations of eating in a dream is that it represents spiritual nourishment. Just as we need to eat food to nourish our bodies, we also need to nourish our souls with spiritual food, such as prayer, Bible study, and worship. If you're dreaming about eating food, it could be a sign that you need to spend more time focusing on your spiritual life. Meaning 2. Receiving blessings from God. Another possible interpretation of eating in a dream is that it represents receiving blessings from God. In the Bible, there are many examples of people who were blessed by God with food. For example, in the book of Exodus, God provided manna from heaven for the Israelites to eat while they were wandering in the desert. So, dreaming of eating food could be a sign that God is about to bless you in some way. Meaning 3. Fellowship with God and other believers. Meals were often used as a time for people to come together and fellowship with each other in the Bible. So, dreaming of eating with others could be a sign that you are experiencing closeness with God and other believers in your waking life. If you're struggling to find fellowship with other believers, dreaming of eating with others could be a sign that you need to seek out more opportunities to connect with others in your community. Meaning 4. Temptation. Eating in a dream can also represent temptation. In the Bible, Satan tempted Jesus to turn stones into bread. This temptation was meant to test Jesus' faith and obedience to God. So, dreaming of eating food could sometimes be a sign that you are facing temptation in your waking life. Be aware of the temptations that you are facing, and pray for strength to resist them. Meaning 5. Spiritual warfare. In the Bible, there are many examples of people who were attacked by the devil through food. For example, in the book of Revelation, the devil is described as a dragon who stands before the woman about to give birth, waiting to devour her child. So, dreaming of eating food could sometimes be a sign that you are under spiritual attack. Be vigilant, and pray for protection from the enemy. Meaning 6. Healing. Eating in a dream can also represent healing. In the Bible, Jesus healed many people by touching them and saying, "Be healed." In the same way, dreaming of eating food could sometimes be a sign that God is healing you physically, emotionally, or spiritually. If you are struggling with any kind of illness or injury, dreaming of eating food could be a good sign that God is healing you. Meaning 7. Prophecy. Eating in a dream can also represent prophecy. In the Bible, there are many examples of people who had prophetic dreams about food. For example, in the book of Genesis, Joseph had a dream about 7 fat cows and 7 lean cows. This dream was a prophecy about 7 years of plenty and 7 years of famine. So, dreaming of eating food could sometimes be a prophetic dream about things that are going to happen in the future. If you have a dream about eating food that seems particularly significant to you, pay attention to the details of the dream and pray for God to give you understanding. Conclusion. So, what does it mean to eat in a dream from a biblical perspective? It can mean many different things, depending on the specific context of the dream. But in general, eating in a dream can represent spiritual nourishment, receiving blessings from God, fellowship with God and other believers, temptation, spiritual warfare, healing, or prophecy. If you have a dream about eating food, ask God to give you wisdom and understanding about what it means. He will be happy to reveal His truth to you.